Oh, I think. Oh, damn. I think it's still in there. Yeah, I think it's still in there.
Good one here between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right. You got a time? All right. Yeah. Yeah, all right. W, it's cool.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long.
You know what Mom said?
No, what she said?
Turned out they were right there.
She said I'm
Every time the ball was
chimosa.
in the air, and they came away with 5
She said, no puede negar que igualita David.
Second and 6. Just
Yeah, nigga, she not lying. Shit.
I am not chimosa.
Yeah, she not lying, bro.
Whatever.
They stay on the ground again. It's Harris.
All right.
You woke up already?
Not yet.
The 38-yard line.
Bro.
Not yet. I got.
Yo, he's been in there since I left this morning. I didn't take him out.
I know, but I gotta handle this.
Play action with
Handle
Harris.
what?
This game. Oh, damn.
Alright, bro.
Bye.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
God damn, dog. Fuck, I get it. Shit, y'all pick up one person and fucking reset my whole shit, yo. This is fucking crazy.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Bryant. And it's incomplete. took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
They've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. We'll get this up to about the 44. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Bryant. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's got this complete to Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, come on.
He's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Man, they're not letting me switch. What the fuck?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
They're not letting me switch?
Brock Wright, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because...
hold on. We're going to figure this cover one out. We're going to figure this shit out.
And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Yeah, these niggas can't man up on me all game. Somebody going to get fucked up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Damn, let me fucking switch for nothing.
On third down, Bryant. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week. And he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Second and 2.
These niggas be fucking coming, bro.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah.
Pass in
Roughing the passer.
with the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Okay, ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On 2nd and very short, Hurts. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Turner. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down. Bryant caught by Turner. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Trap 50, trap 50.
But 1st down, Hurts. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. Hurt. 79 Broncos.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 right. 18 rather. 18 rather.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Looking for right, and he finds him. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Bryant trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Goffard's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw on second down. Bryant. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway. That helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Now Austin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
It's brought in by Harris. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll send Austin in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Bryant. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw on third down. Bryant. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
To throw again. Bryant. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a...
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Pittsburgh.
Let's go now.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Hurts fumbles it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Harris running straight ahead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
18 Randall.
Here's Hurts to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. First down, and they go back to Harris. We'll get this up to about the 44.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44, Hurts. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
On first down, Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bryant. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Swift. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got this, complete to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Brock Wright, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make...
And in for the Steelers touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That pass caught. It's Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.